All right, here's my take on this, y'all. I like this one. A lot of people do not do religion, and I get it. A lot of people don't follow Bibles, and I get that too. However, that doesn't make them non-believers, because the majority of people who have no desire to claim a religion, they're not devil worshipers. They're not evil people. They believe, they pray, they live their life in love, being the best people that they can be to others. And in my personal opinion, that's what it's all about, right? Whatever works for you and your spirit that keeps you genuine, more power to you. However, keep this in mind. There's a lot of crooked so-called Christians that do some of the most evil, dishonest acts that you can think of and use the Bible as their tool to validate their actions. So a lot of folks, they feel burnt when it comes to claiming a religion or Christianity. How about this? As long as we're on the same path to get to the certain place of paradise, how about we respect, love, unify? How about we concentrate on the journey, even if we are in different vehicles traveling to get there? And with that said, good evening, beautiful people. What's up, Tim?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Living life, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, hit that share button, hit that like button, tell a friend. Let them know we're here every Monday and every Friday at 6 p.m. Living life, brother, living life.
How was that week on this happy Friday?
I saw some incredible things, man. I saw people out enjoying themselves. I guess since the state opened back up,
Okay.
everybody's been really trying to take advantage of that, man. And it's just nice to see people doing some normal stuff, man.
Right.
I saw folks, man, they was, giving each other love again, man. They was, they just, people are sick and tired of being bottled up.
Right.
And they're still being safe.
Okay,
You know what I
that's
mean?
what I was gonna ask you.
So,
They still being masked.
They
masked
still
up and
being
everything,
safe, man.
right?
But
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
nice
yeah.
to see people doing some normal stuff, man. What about yours?
Man, my week was it was good. I mean, it was good. As always, spending time with the family.
Yeah, yeah.
And doing the day-to-day things that we got to do and take care of, and the kids in school and helping them with their homework and
Right,
stuff like that. And this social. This distance learning, man. How's that going with you, man?
It's not.
It's rough. It's rough over at my place, but
it's rough at my place, brother.
But you know what? I mean, I will give big kudos to my boys, because they have been working hard, and we've come a long way from the way that it started out. It was really rough for them.
Yeah.
But them grades are going up. They're getting used to it. They knowing what to do, and it's just the frustration of them not really being able to socialize.
I was about to say
with
that's
their
what's going on with my
friends,
son, man. He's a kid, man. Our boys, man, they're used to being, with each other.
Right.
Our boys used to doing stuff, man.
Right.
Doing boy stuff, man.
Right.
So that's one of the biggest challenges that he has, man. The remote learning, man. And a lot of kids, man, now don't get me wrong. You get some people say, well, my kids haven't missed a beat. Okay, maybe your kids are introverted. I don't know. That's your kids, and that's great. If your kids haven't missed a beat, that's great. But that is not the majority, right? The majority of our kids, man, they're struggling. And there's a lot of kids that are falling behind with this whole thing.
Yeah.
That's true. So we have to really, really be more attentive, y'all, and pay attention more, because it's easy for us to let our kids be in front of the computer and, we don't know, are they really paying attention? Some kids,
Right.
man, they may have a cell phone. Everything's electronic now, man. All the way to communicate now through phones and stuff
Right.
that. And it's easy to get sidetracked, man. So if you got a kid, man, that's not struggling, hey, man, kudos to you.
Yeah, man. That's what I want to say. Big up, boys. Y'all doing really, really good, and Dad's proud of y'all.
I'm proud of you too. I'm proud of my babies, man.
But you know what? Let's get to the mailbox, man.
Let's do it, bro.
Dear Fokus family, I have been with my man for 8 years. During those 8 years, I came to the realization about myself, that I am attracted to women as well as my man. And he absolutely has no problem with my sexuality. Within the last 2 years, I encouraged him to get a female friend, and even though he was reluctant in the beginning, he met a lady, and it seems our relationship seems even stronger. We rarely argue. He even is more attentive towards me. I even bought her a birthday gift. I ended up telling my acquaintance about the dynamics of our relationship, and she told me that I was crazy and my self-esteem must be low. She told her friends, which got back to my family, and now they don't want me to bring him around. I like my relationship, but I don't want to lose my friends and family. What's your thoughts on this, Tanika?
Damn. Hey, look, man. We have a bad habit. And I'm going to say we, even though it ain't me, because I'm a very open-minded man. But we have a bad habit of being too self-righteous.
Okay.
We have a bad habit of looking at life through our own lens. And because somebody else doesn't look at life through our lens, they're wrong.
Well, not only that, we have a big problem with minding our own damn business.
Minding our own damn business. That's a good one, too. That's a good one. We have a big problem with minding our own business, man. If it works for them, it works for them.
True.
Okay? Who is anyone to tell someone how they're supposed to love? Who is anyone to tell anybody else the way their relationship is supposed to be? And last but not least, how the hell is somebody going to not want to be around somebody because they don't live their life according to their self-righteous ass, man? What kind of crap is that, man?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're not, coming over to the house and y'all, do three-way kissing or whatever in the living room. I mean, people are people, and what they do in their private life is their own business. I mean, because a lot of times, your parents can be judgmental about certain things that you're doing, but in the middle of the night when they think all the kids are asleep, what they doing in the bedroom?
And look, normally it's hating too. Especially when the
but,
dudes come in, they hating. Who the hell he think he is, man? Got two women's. You know what I mean? Who the hell?
That's true.
He got two women's, man. Who he think he is, man?
Right.
Man, don't bring that into my house.
Right.
Don't bring it into my house. The Bible says.
Right. I mean, Uncle Charles got to understand sometimes.
Hey, man.
It is what it is.
Check this out. What's her name?
Her name is Tanika.
Tanika. Check this out, Tanika.
Yeah.
Live your life, okay? If your family want to be that self-righteous to where they don't want to associate with you or your man because maybe your lifestyle is not exactly parallel to their lifestyle, then that's a problem that they have, okay? Do not stop your life behind anyone. You live your life and be as happy as you can be in your life. And if you are happy with your man having and look, here it is. Here it is. Here it's coming. It's coming.
Okay, bring it.
The word it's coming is side piece. All right. Man, these social acronyms, man, be cracking me up. If you are happy with your man and you don't mind your man having a female friend for whatever reason, that's on you. And if your family don't want you to come around, then you know what? Enjoy your life with your man and living your life the way you want to live it in happiness. Because you know why? Everybody don't think like your current friends and family. There are some, you would be surprised, brother, how many relationships out here right now includes a man, two women. In some instances, it's a women and two men. It depends on, it's different strokes for different folks, baby.
Well, I know that in a lot of cases too that I've heard women say because of, there is a shortage of men.
You know what?
Now, do you believe that?
Man, it's a myth. I think there's a shortage of people not worrying about what somebody else thinks.
Okay.
As far as a shortage of men, I think there's a shortage of ethics when it comes to people in general.
Okay.
There's a shortage of that, all right? I don't think there's a shortage of men. It's just a shortage of ethics. And our social world, social media, all of these things that we have at our fingertips that can interfere with a relationship. Some people are not strong enough to separate the two.
But sometimes fingers are good in a relationship.
Fingers are great in a relationship. It's very good.
What do you guys think? Tanika, from us to you, do your thing, sis. And we'll be checking in on you. Check back in with us and let us know how that thing work out.
Yes. Normally around this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would do a segment called What's Trending, all right? What we wanted to do when we first started this podcast was we didn't want to bring in the typical politics and things like that, all right? Which nothing's wrong with it. And at certain times, we will be discussing certain politics and things like that we just can't get around. But for the most part, man, we want
to keep it family.
We want to keep it family, adult family. We're going to be talking about different things like we have been doing, all right?
Right.
We didn't want to do any celebrity negativity. We didn't want to do that. We wanted to bring in everything that we do positive, all right? And we decided to do a segment called
The Photo Album.
Tell them about it, brother.
And what the photo album is is we're going to be bringing to you in honor of Black History Month for one, but what we're going to do is we're going to continue this beyond just the month of February, you know, because we feel it's deserving. A lot of celebrities out there that we've looked up to and idolized, iconic celebrities, and people who are just really doing a lot of good things out there in the world. We want to celebrate them. And we want to celebrate them, and for more than just 1 month out of the year.
And to me, Black History Month, to me,
yes,
it's an insult to me. 28 days.
That's it.
We have contributed more than 28 days of a celebration to what we have contributed.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So to me, I don't like Black History Month. I'm not a big fan of Black History Month. I support it because it is a huge month for Black history.
Yes.
But I'm not with it. All right. I tend to support I tend to recognize what we do all year long. That's just me.
Right. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start a photo album of celebrities that we've looked up to and that have helped us in our careers coming up. And what we want our Fokus family members to do, you guys out there, what we want you guys to do is send us in any photos that you have with yourself and a celebrity that you have taken, taking pictures with.
That's right.
And just let us know your name, who the celebrity is,
and what you admire about that person.
What you admire about that person.
Right.
So we can put it on the show and give big ups to the celebrities and to our family members as well.
Well, here it is too, man. You know, there's a lot of scandal out there. There's a lot of things that go on, man. You know, you see a celebrity, man, that has made a big contribution to entertainment, man, a positive contribution to entertainment. Yes. And you catch them at a very unpredictable moment, and things get blown out of proportion what it really is. Okay. That's not who we are, man. We want to concentrate on the beautiful things, man, that these folks has contributed to us.
Yes.
All right.
And between the two of us, we have met a lot of people.
A lot of people.
We have a few we've been able to get photos with, and some we have not. But we just want to pay tribute and show our love to those people out there.
Also, there's going to be celebrity short, quick interviews, and we've already have that. We already have that in motion.
Yes,
we got some stuff for y'all this year, man. I am happy about all of this, man. The celebrity interviews, and they're not going to be long. They're going to be short. But the celebrities that we look up to, you know what they are? People.
That's right. That's right.
They're just people, man.
Hey, Chuck, and I got someone for the first photo for our photo album today. It's going to be revealed a little later on in the show.
Okay.
But I got somebody iconic for you. I think you're going to like this.
Hey, check this out. There's I look at the man as a celebrity. He's very well known. His name is Mr. Fab. All right.
Okay.
Out of Oakland.
Yeah, I know Fab. Okay.
I had a
last,
I think it was maybe last year or maybe a year and a half ago. I ran into Mr. Fab at this place called this place downtown, man. He was watching the game, man.
Okay.
And I had never met Mr. Fab before. I've just heard a lot of great things behind him.
Right.
And the first person that I've ever heard mention Mr. Fab is her name is Shalina. All right.
Okay.
Y'all gonna know about her later on too.
Okay.
But Shalina mentioned Mr. Fab to me, and when I met him, man, he was mad cool. But the first time I heard this dude spit, it was on the Sway Show, and he did a freestyle.
Okay.
Dude, this cat murdered it. He murdered it. And when I saw him at halftime, I had to tell him. I said, man, I heard you on the Sway Show.
What I've been waiting for you, man, to say is that he's going to join the family. When we going to get him on the show, man?
That's going to be my special crusade.
Okay.
Because I met him, man, and he ain't all Hollywood. He's about the community, though.
That's what I was about to say.
He's about the community, man. I like Mr. Fab, dude.
That's why I would love to get him on the show.
That's the mission, all right? Y'all want to see Mr. Fab, I know you do, and we're going to make it our personal crusade to get him on this show.
That's right.
All right.
So look out for the photo album coming up later in the show. Send us in your photos with any celebrities that you got so we can put you on the show and let the family grow.
Bingo!
Hey, Chuck, I got a question for you. I was talking to a lady friend of mine earlier this week.
Okay.
And she wanted to know if we could talk about this on the show, actually.
All right.
It's about interracial relationships.
Okay.
And the question that she had was that she's noticed herself that she says she has no problem with interracial relationships, but this is just something that she noticed. That when black men are with women of another race and they're out in public and they come across a black woman or a group of black women, he seems to kind of lean or pull himself away from the woman that he's with. He kind of, if he's holding her hand,
hold
let
on,
it
baby.
go.
Wait a minute, hold on.
If he had his arm around her, he kind of stops to tie his shoe.
Wait till the black lady go by and be like,
Exactly.
oh, come on over here.
Exactly. And she says that she's noticed herself that whenever she sees a black woman with a man of a different race, that if she sees a black man or a group of black men, she tends to lean more into her man.
Right.
Instead of pulling away from him. So why do you think that is?
Just quickly, as my mind is clicking, there's been a serious stigma when it comes to black men and white women. Okay. And the old saying is the black man gets successful and the first thing he does is get a white woman, right?
Okay.
Now, I want y'all to follow me and smell me on this one, all right? He gets successful, especially when they say ball players. Oh, he became a ball player and he's going to get him a white woman.
Right.
A lot of brothers have been attacked for that, okay? This is just what I think, okay? You know me, man, my brain be all over the place.
This is our
but
opinion.
this is what I think.
Okay.
All right. So that tag is still on the black man when he's with a white woman. Now, not every black man is like that. You got some black men that say, I don't give a damn what you think. I'm going to love my woman. My woman treats me great. I love her. Okay.
Right.
You get some women who feels because a black man who's successful is with a white woman that's what he's went after. And that's just not the case. There are a lot of black men that I personally know, a few black men coming up in school. Now, check this out, sisters. I want y'all to just really hear me on this one.
Yeah, make sure you come correct.
Make sure, I'm going to come very correct, man. Check this out, ladies. All right. You got some very supportive black women of our black men.
Yes.
You got some women who, no matter what, I'm going to support him.
Yes.
And then you got some that fall in another category. And that's with any race, though.
Right.
You got some people, man, you got black, white, green, blue. I don't want him if he doesn't have this, if he doesn't have that. The cold part about that is that type of mentality is always zeroed in on the black woman.
Right.
Okay. Which is not true. That happens in every race. But here's what happens. The men that I know that have, that are in interracial marriages and relationships is because when they were coming up, women of color wasn't trying to get with them. And this is just what I get. This is the conversation that I've had with these brothers. The sisters wasn't messing with them. And just so happens right before they graduated college, right before they got their doctor's degree, it just so happens during school, the person that supported them just wasn't black. It happens. That doesn't mean that he got successful and the first thing that came to his mind is I'm gonna go get a black woman. I'm gonna go get a white woman.
Right.
Doesn't happen like that. Some do, but most don't. So that tagline and that stigma is still, it's like a shame thing to some cats.
You know
man.
what? A lot of times too, with the thing that I've noticed about is that a lot of times you'll get that look. You know, me personally, I've been out with women of another race, but I've never been in a relationship with a woman of a different race, so I couldn't really speak on that.
Right.
But what I've seen is that, you know, a black woman will give a black guy or any race really, not just black women, but black men or white men or whatever.
Right.
They'll look at you funny when you're with a person of another race, but they don't want you anyway.
Right. That happens.
They don't want you, but they're like, oh, so you with that white girl?
Yeah,
the case may
I've
be,
seen some cats get some smoke.
Okay, so
behind
do you
being
want
with
me? No.
Yeah, but and see, that's another topic and subject that I've had with cats, man, who are in interracial relationships. they were saying that for some reason they wanted a black woman, they wanted a sister, but they wasn't messing with them. And then the only one that was messing with her was people of another ethnicity. They was giving them the love in the game, but their own wasn't. It happens every single day. What I don't like and I don't respect is a person who gets with another race because they feel that because that person is a white man or whatever man, that he's better.
Yes.
That's what I don't respect.
Now they feel superior.
They feel superior. People are messed up here, dude. They really think going into another race is doing better, and you're not doing better. You just got fortunate to find somebody to love you that just so happens to be another race.
Right. But like you said, that might have been her target, though.
Yeah.
I mean, because some people will block their blessings just looking for something that they think is better.
That's right, man.
You know, and
that's right.
It come in all shapes, sizes, and packages. The only reason why I have not been in an interracial relationship is not because I'm against it. It's just that the person that I happen to fall in love with was black.
I'm big on genuine. All right, I'm big on genuine love. Nobody, no other race is gonna treat you better. There's screwed up people in every race.
Yes,
it is what it is. There are more white men who beat they women ass than you could ever imagine, but that's not targeted on.
Right.
That's not the target is not on that. It's always on us and how we are with women and how we call women bitches and hoes and stuff. Man, there are white men right now with black women. They get mad, and those black women hear some of the most horrible racial slurs, man, than any bitch that a black man could call them.
Well, that also happened.
It happens.
That happened with just recently with that football player for the Seattle Seahawks. And his black girlfriend. That, you know, he beat up and choked out.
Whooped her ass.
He was sitting there eating food while she laying on the floor, and she wakes up and he's like, "Oh, you still alive?"
Wow. Bingo.
She was able to get up and run into the bathroom and lock herself in the bathroom and call
Case
for
in
help.
point. Now, if that had been a black dude doing that to her, see, that's what you get for messing around with them niggas. Whoever you're with, be happy who you're with. What do y'all think? Why do you think that if you've noticed that?
Yeah,
if you noticed that.
You know, if you notice that black men they kind of shy away when they're with their white girlfriend or their Asian girlfriend or Mexican girlfriend or whatever you want to say. And why do black women kind of lean into their interracial man when they see a black man?
This is a good one. This particular pet peeve, Tim, it may hit home with some people. It may make some people mad, but it's true.
Okay.
When I fly and I get on that plane, man, and I done sat down and I'm waiting on everybody to get situated so we can take off.
Yes.
Especially when I know I got a long flight. If I got a flight over 2 hours, majority of the time I just want to kick back, put my headphones on, and I want to just relax. Or, because it is quiet, sometimes the inside noise of the plane is soothing to my ears, man, because I love to travel. I love it. When I sit down,
okay,
and I got my chair and I'm ready, because you can't lean your chair back until they take off, right?
Right.
But it doesn't come, especially when you fly, coach. Some people fly first class. I've flown first class, but majority of the time I fly coach. That's just, it is what it is.
Right.
And when you get in your chair and you're about to put you got your shit like this, right?
Right.
And some kid behind you kicking your chair and screaming. Oh my God. And you sitting there, right? You sitting there.
Right.
And the only thing you hear is your chair.
Right.
And then you turn around and then you ask the parent, "Hi, could you have your children or your child please stop kicking my chair?" "Stop it, Timmy, stop it." And then you trying to sleep and that little fucker is kicking your chair.
Right.
Tim, that is a big pet peeve of mine, man. You ever had that happen to you?
Yeah, I have had that happen.
What do you do about it?
Well,
do you slap the parent that the kid's with? Because that's exactly what the average adult want to do.
Right.
We can't slap the kid, but we damn sure want to slap the parent.
Well, in my mind, I've done that several times. But in reality, no.
You want to slap the parent. You want to slap that kid too. You want to stop hitting my damn. Anyway, we can't do that.
You can't do it, but
you want to.
But you want to.
Well, you want to.
You want to.
But you trying to sleep, man. You can't even enjoy your flight.
Right.
And then some people, let me tell you how screwed up some of y'all are, man. Y'all don't like nobody to say nothing to your kids, but you won't say nothing to your kids.
Well, I think what you should do is see if you can switch seats with the person that's sitting behind the parent, and then you just start kicking their chair.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Do you know people have gotten in fights on the airplane because of that?
Yeah.
Parents have gotten choked the hell out, punched out because you don't know how to control your kid. That is aggravating, man. You're trying to sleep just because the chairs are metal.
Right.
So any little, you feel it, and that kid, bam, bam. Oh my God, man.
Yeah,
that is a serious pet peeve of mine, man.
That's real bad.
What? Hey, look. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here's a good one. What are your pet peeves when you're traveling? Like, what are your pet peeves when you're traveling on a plane?
Or leave them at home.
Yeah. Or, here's a good one. The kid that not only kick your chair, but they back in the crying, screaming, hollering, disturbing the whole area. And you're trying to calm that little badass kid down.
Hey, but you know what? This is just a little bit off of that, though. When you talk about crying and screaming, what's even worse is that parent that brings that kid to the new movie that just came out. And bring that baby to the movies. That ain't trying to watch the movie at all anyway.
God, this is good. This is good. I've witnessed that and I've experienced that quite a few times. Why do y'all bring your screaming ass kids to the movies? Sometimes you want to get some tape and take that little kid out. Why do y'all bring y'all kids to the movies?
Because you're not going to be able to watch it anyway, and you know your kids better than anybody. So you know you're not going to be able to watch the movie. So why even waste your money and everybody else's time by bringing that kid, and you got to go out and come back in and go back out and come back in? You might as well stay at home. Catch it next time. Wait for it to come on Netflix or something.
Some of y'all gonna get y'all ass whooped.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to get into this health and wellness.
Yes.
On this beautiful Friday.
Yes.
Chuck Lounge.
Yes.
What do you have for us today, sir?
Okay. One thing I like to do, I like to tackle things that can help you in every way, right? So it's not always just fruits and vegetables and herbs, and I like to tackle anything that people wonder. What can they do about the situation that they're in?
So
right?
we talking about football?
Nope.
We talking about tackling?
Nope. We're talking about Blackstrap Molasses. My friend Yolanda reminded me how great Blackstrap Molasses is. Now, if you're diabetic, that doesn't mean you can't take this. That means you just got to be a little careful. And just like with any diabetic, you got to balance out your stuff. But if you're not a diabetic and you are going through some iron deficiencies, when I was in the hospital on my birthday, the bleeding peptic ulcer, I literally almost bled out. All right. So I'm in the hospital, found out where it came from, stressed out. Stress is a big killer, y'all. We'll get on that too in the next segment. But they wanted to give me blood. Right.
Okay.
And I was kind of like in between thoughts about it. And my friend Yolanda, she reminded me about the iron content of Blackstrap Molasses. And also my incredible friend named Katrina Carter, who's also into health and wellness very, very deeply, like myself. They reminded me about the powers of Blackstrap Molasses. So what I did was when I got out the hospital, I put it in just... I would put some in like my coffee.
Now, what type of taste is it?
It's sweet. It's sweet. It's sweet. Some people say it's a chocolatey taste. Some people say it's a syrupy like Karo syrup. They say it's that type of taste. Some people say it's a maple taste. Different taste buds. But let me tell you what Blackstrap Molasses did for me. When I had my iron deficiency because I lost so much blood and I had to build up my blood fast, I took this twice a day with just some water.
Okay. And
my blood count started elevating. My red blood cells started elevating.
Okay.
Things started happening, y'all. There's different things, man. And don't get me wrong, man. I am not an enemy of modern medicine. I'm just a bigger fan of natural remedies.
Okay.
I'm a bigger fan of things that we can take because a lot of side effects come from medications. There's a lot of side effects that a lot of folks can't take. So whenever I can bring something to the forefront that maybe you won't need medication for, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I didn't want to get on iron pills. I didn't want to do all that. I wanted to get iron a very, very natural way. So I started eating foods with high iron content.
Such as
spinach.
what?
Spinach.
Okay.
Another thing that's good for your iron levels is pomegranate. All right. That's real good for your iron levels. Blackstrap molasses. All right. What I would do with that, I even took 2 tablespoons of that and I put it in my smoothie. And I know some of these things sound, well, man, that sounds like it tastes really horrible. Mm-hmm. You hardly taste it because of so many other things that's going on in your smoothie.
It's just about getting it inside.
You got to get it inside you, man.
Right.
You got to get it inside.
Right.
So my tip of the day is, if you're having iron deficiency problems, explore Blackstrap molasses. Just do your own research, all right? Mm-hmm. One thing I will do is bring it to the forefront for you, but you have to do your own research because sometimes we don't think about that.
Right.
You know, sometimes you don't want to take iron pills can be very harsh on your digestive system, right?
Yeah.
It could cause constipation.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It could cause a lot of different issues, man, with your tract, man. So natural remedies, Blackstrap molasses. Try that. Do your research on it, and it just may work for you. What I love about this segment that Tim thought of, bringing it to the forefront, I love the fact that we are going to feature folks who have paved the way for us to be able to do what we do.
That's right.
All right.
That's important.
It's important, man. The contribution, man, that black entertainers have made to entertainment is just, to me, still underrated. All right. The things that we still go through as black entertainers, it's still, man, a struggle, man, in Hollywood. It is what it is, man.
And like you said, for more than just 1 month, though.
It's more than just 1 month. Still go through it. Black folks know it. White folks know it. Everybody knows the struggle that black actors and actresses go through in Hollywood. But here it is. A lot of things are being brought to the forefront. All right. And I love this fact. I love this portion of the show now that we are going to feature some of the icons, man, that made us laugh, that made us cry, that gave us their absolute best and showed us exactly how to do it.
Right.
I love it, man.
Right.
So who are you bringing to the forefront today, brother?
Today I'm going to bring the greatest comedian of all time, your favorite comedian's favorite comedian, Mr. Richard Franklin Lennox Thomas Pryor. Richard Pryor was born December 1st, 1940 in Peoria, Illinois, and unfortunately he died December 10th, 2005 in Encino, California. As a father of 7, this man was the greatest stand-up comedian, great in movies, great on TV. I mean, no matter where he was, the man was just
the best that ever did it.
The best that ever did it.
The best that ever did it. And you know it's what I love and respect. There's not a comedian. Not one comedian that don't look up to this man. That's right. And if there was a comedian that even tried to take away the crown that Richard had, it would be a problem for that comedian.
Oh yes.
Richard laid the groundwork, man. And when you just look at the way he looks, and there's comedians today that patent they look behind that man right there.
That's right.
Right there.
That's
Everybody,
right,
man.
That's right.
The best that ever did it. Hey, man.
And his stage presence, man.
Dude, one of the coldest movies, man, that I've ever seen, man, when it comes to black comedy films, man. Harlem Nights. Harlem Nights had it all in there. Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Della Reese, Charlie Murphy, Robin Harris, Red Fox.
And we can't forget Eddie Murphy.
Ronaldo Ray.
Eddie Murphy.
Arsenio Hall. Eddie Murphy laid that, man. The genius behind that, man.
Yeah. But I'm going to tell you this.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you this, Chuck. My favorite Richard Pryor movie of all time was Which Way Is Up.
Which Way Is Up?
I mean, and you know, the it's what created the different characters that he played in that movie. Yeah. You know, which was inspired other comedians to play other parts. Yeah, you know, man. in one movie. Yeah, man. You know, but when I seen Richard do that, man, in Which Way Is Up, if you haven't seen Which Way Is Up, go see it, to the younger audience out there, you definitely got to see that movie. You got to see it, man. You got to download it. You got to download. Yeah, hilarious. Look, pay the money, pay the $10 to see it, man. Let your folks see it. It's old school comedy, man. It's raw, unfiltered comedy. And one thing about Richard, man, even the directors, man, you can, if when you do the history, you'll see that he didn't need a lot of takes. No. He didn't need a whole lot of takes. Richard was the absolute best at what it is, man. This is a good one, dude. Yeah, and I want to say I'm very proud to be able to put him in our first photo into our Fokus photo album. Okay, that's right. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any pictures of your icons, if you have any pictures of the icons that made an impact on you, don't be afraid to send it to us, and don't be afraid to talk about it or want us to feature you and that celebrity. Make sure you got your name on there. Make sure you got the celebrity name up there and what it is and what it is and what it means to you, and we'll feature it. You can send it to onefocusfamily@gmail.com. Yeah, so this is our tribute and big up to Richard and his entire family. You know, you are now officially a member of the Fokus family. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that subscribe button below and stay focused on the Family Podcast and get your Fokus Family fashions right here. Also, you can go to focusfamily.com and catch us both individually on social media. I'm Timothy Bridges 5 on Instagram and Facebook. And you can catch me on all social media platforms, Chuck Lounge, as well as chucklounge.com. And don't forget, tune in to the ELO Global, every level of empowerment for your health, wellness, and wealth journey. I'm Chuck Lounge. And I'm Tim B. And never forget that family only keeps us strong. Till next time. Yes, sir.